Hi, I'm Gene, retired in Mexico, and we ask one question on this channel. Do they write them and sing them like they used to? A lot of people, young and old, think the old music is better, but I'm not so sure. And today I'm really putting myself to the test. So I received a request on WhatsApp, okay, from my amigo Francisco here in the town that I live. And well, it's actually the second time someone has asked me to react to something on a one-to-one personal level. But how he found out I'm doing this channel, I have no idea. I never told him. Somehow, just out of the blue, he contacted me. And he asked me to react to a metal band, power metal band, Sabaton. So, yeah, I'm probably more open-minded about rap music than I am metal music. I'm a hard sell on metal. And I already know we're going to be talking about drumming, because to me, drumming is a key factor in whether or not I like a song. But you know, it's time we do some metal on here. I can't just be safe, right? So this is a lyric video, and that might help me because I know the singer's got, they called it a gruff baritone, but this is from the seventh album by Sabaton, I think they're from Norway or Sweden. I think Norway. But I do have a friend, Ryan, back in my hometown who spent a lot of time in the cigar lounge talking to me about Scandinavian metal. We had hours of discussions, and he sent me all sorts of links, and I did a deep dive into the music. And some of it I liked, and some of it I wasn't so keen about. A lot of it depended on the lyrics. He sent me one song that was just too dark. I mean, it just surpassed my limit. But I am, I was around when metal was born, so you know, and I was more of a Deep Purple fan than a Black Sabbath fan. But I remember buying Metallica albums early in their day, buying the 598 EP on vinyl, and then later Master of Puppets on CD. And and there you go, drumming, because I like Lars Ulrich, so that's why I still like Metallica. But there's been a new development in drumming with these sort of I don't know, triplets on the kick drum. You guys know a lot more about it than I do. So I boned up on the different kinds of drumming, and because these guys are a power metal band, I'm not really sure what the drummer's going to be like, but this is a lyric video, so let's go ahead and hit it. This is Sabaton, To Hell and Back. And oh, real quick, I do need to tell you, each song on there is about individuals in war. So this particular track is about the actor Audie Murphy, and I have heard of him. Not real familiar, but it's a name that's familiar to me. And he was a World War II veteran, and then later became an actor and a singer, and he wrote a book called To Hell and Back. So they're basing this song off his biography and his experiences in World War II. So I think that's cool. I really like that. Anyone who would honor uh, anybody who would honor the people that fought in World War II, because you know that was a hell of a war. So let's go ahead and jump into this. All right, and I'll probably stop the video once or twice. Now I hope this doesn't get blocked. They're a pretty big band. There's like 111 million plays on Spotify on this, but according to Wikipedia, they're on a smaller independent label, so hopefully this will not be blocked. So here we go. One more try. Here we go. So is there keyboards in this? It's galloping, right? It's like riding a horse. Love it.
A short man from Texas, a man of the wild, thrown into combat where bodies lie piled. Hides his emotions, his blood's running cold. just like his victories, his story unfolds. Bright, our white light, if there be any glory in war, let it rest on men like him.
Wow.
Cross the scroll of Mexion, where no soldiers sleep and where hell 6 feet deep. The deathless weight, there's no debate. So charge and attack, going to hell and back. A man of the 15th, a man of can-do. Friends fall around him, and yet he came through.
So a man of the 15th, I'm going to guess that's like the 15th Regiment or, you know, something. I did not serve in the military, but so far, you know, I was afraid. I was kind of afraid to do this video. Like, oh my God, metal, right? Because I'm very picky about my metal. And in fact, to make a pun, this video is going to prove my metal, right? MEDDLE. So, so far, I really like this. So, there's a lot of metal songs about doom and gloom, but they're flipping this around a little bit and they're using it to honor the people that have fought. So it's, you know, even though they're a Scandinavian band, it's a rather patriotic, you know, not schmaltzy patriotism like, you know, Lee Greenwood or something, but you know, it's said with sincerity and honor. And the lyrics are dark because war is dark. And the drums, so far, they're fine. They're laying down the rhythm and doing just the right beat and the intensity. So, and I had read that power metal was the drumming maybe was a little different than say speed metal or deathcore or some other forms of metal. So far this is great. Let's keep going on this. I'm really enjoying this.
Let them fall face down if they must die, making it easier to say goodbye. Right, our white light, if there be any glory in war, let it rest on men like him, who went to hell and came back. Cross the scroll of Mexion, where no soldiers sleep and where hell 6 feet deep.
That chorus is catchy.
So charge and attack, going to hell and back. Oh, gather round me and listen while I speak. Oh, our law, where hell is 6 feet deep. And all along the shore, where cannons still roar, they're haunting my dreams, they're still there when I sleep.
Yeah. Nice. Way up in the high register. There's like that element that opened the song. Oh, this is like a fife and drum thing, right? It's got a marching beat. Oh yeah. Wow. Much better than I expected. The lyrics are smart, you know, and so with metal, I mean, sometimes, I mean, sorry, but sometimes the lyrics are just silly, right? So, like, I'm not you know, sorry guys, I'm not a big, say, Iron Maiden fan, for example. Just not my style of metal. This song had a very catchy chorus, very melodic, and all the instruments were supporting that feeling of war. So we had, like I say, a little fife and drum thing. I mean, I'm talking about the Revolutionary War now, right? Or the Civil War. But that little bit, there was a marching beat, and in the early part, it was felt galloping like horses. These guys masterfully captured the mood of war. I'm really impressed by this song. And like I say, I was afraid going in, but it's awesome. So for a Scandinavian band to talk about, well, it was a world war. I mean, I'm sure that some of the Scandinavian countries fought in that war as well. So, but it was about an American, or at least based on the experience of an American. And those lines, like 6 feet deep, yeah, talking about the brutality and how bloody the war is, and about death, and but that's reality, and I don't mind reality. I don't want this thing sugar coated at all. So wow, really, really impressed by this song. And I was not familiar with the band. This is a first time reaction to the band as well as the song. I knew nothing about them. And like I say, I've listened to a lot of Scandinavian metal. And some of it's pretty dark. It really tests my limits. So there was a song about, he shared a song with me about a man that was hanging from a noose. And then there was something about ejaculate or coming or something, and I was just like, wow, I do have my limits. I'm like, okay, that's just kind of sensational, but this is organic. It seemed to be some, and the singer, he had that gruff baritone that they were talking about, but it wasn't the see, sometimes the singing, I don't know what the words are about, right? I cannot understand the singer sometimes, right? This one, if I hadn't had the lyrics, I would have understood probably more than half the words without a lyric prompt. So good singer, and that guitar solo was killer. And it went way high up on the neck, and you could tell I loved it. I just loved it. So thank you, Francisco. This was 10 times better than I anticipated, and so I should trust you. I should trust you. And I think I did, but I mean, trust you more than that I did when I got the WhatsApp today. So thank you for the suggestion. Very cool. I think, as metal goes, I think A plus on this one. This is one of the best metal songs I've ever heard. Loved it. So we'll keep the video short. Everything was perfect. I didn't really, if I were to listen to it again, I would focus on the bass because I kind of missed it. I kind of missed the bass. I was so focused on the keys or some kind of, I think it was a keyboard, and the guitar and the drum, and I kind of didn't really, I was so focused on the lyrics that I kind of didn't hear the bass. And so I may play this song again just to pick up on the bass playing because I'm sure it was awesome too. So as we say here in Mexico, buen dia.